girl is just saying and proving that you have mistaken. At that
Hmm.
point of time, what I have to react. So
Yeah, you
actually, I
yeah, in this time girls have a lots of power.
yes,
She's
yes,
like that, she can do anything.
a girl can misuse her power. So
Yeah.
that point of time, it's best way to escape anywhere. You can say that directly, sister, I have not done it. It's whatever you're thinking, it's my mistake. So even if I have not done this thing, but if you feel that this thing was, I would like to tell you, please leave me. I don't. I think.
Finally.
Okay. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. I also start the recording. So I
Hmm.
hope this session is going to be a good.
Right.
Yeah. And thank you so much for cooperating.
Yes, ma'am. And I hope that this session will go well.
Yeah. Uh, we were discussing this session almost, I think, 3 days. We are just planning.
Hmm.
But okay, so let's get started without further ado.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
So, how are you?
I'm well, ma'am. I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. What about
I'm also doing well. Okay,
you?
so how I think first we should introduce ourselves a little bit, but I think there's a no need to introduction, but we have to do formalities.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah,
Sure.
sure.
So, okay, now let me talk about my introduction. So, I'm Vaibhav Trivedi. I'm from UP, Uttar Pradesh. My district is Barabanki, that is very close to Lucknow, capital of UP. And talking about my educational qualification, I have done MCOM in 2020. And this time I'm working in a hostel as a hostel warden. And my hobbies are singing, listening to music, talking to people, playing harmony. Yes, that's all about me. Thank
Okay.
you so much.
Okay, so now it's my turn. As you know that my name is Mansi Bajpayee. I basically belong to Uttar Pradesh, Kanpur. And if I talk about my education, I have done my master's subject of English literature from Dayanand Anglo Mahavidyalaya, which is located at the Kanpur University. And apart from this, I'm English trainer and I'm running also my YouTube channel, name of English Toast 27. That's all about me.
Wow,
Yeah.
great, man. I'm glad to know that. And your channel is quite popular on YouTube nowadays.
No,
People
that's
are
not
watching.
popular, but
Yeah,
I think it's growing right now. So I hope so. It's going to be good in the future.
right. Even this time it is good, man. There are a lot
Yeah.
of viewers coming to your video and watching it.
Yeah, I think now I'm getting a genuine viewers who
Right,
really want to watch it and they are commenting in my video. So that's a good thing.
right. Otherwise, I think there are some people they have ample amount of subscribers, but they are not getting views.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in that terms, actually, you have genuine viewers.
So, okay, so I think we should elaborate this conversation with very nice topics and questions also. Today's also same question I would like to ask you. Not a shame, but it's a similar questions. Okay, are you ready with it?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Yeah, sure. So first question is that I would like to, in my mind, as I'm looking to you, you are very fascinated about this language. Okay, so just related to this question, I would like to ask you, what is the most three important things in your life, which you cannot compromise with that?
Three things.
Yeah.
Okay, new question. Let me think about that. Actually, three things should be my respect. I think my self-respect.
Mm-hmm.
I can't compromise with that, and respect of elders. Second thing it could be, and my passion. I think there are two or three things. I'm not getting many things to talk about that. So I think these are things where I can't compromise.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's I think respect is a very nice answer from your side.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
it's very important. If you have respect and if anybody just disrespect you, so we cannot tolerate with it. Yeah, that's a nice thing.
Right.
Okay,
But I think, ma'am, I think from my side, after watching some videos, after getting inspiration from the people, actually they say if people are disrespecting you, so at that point of time, you have to respect yourself.
mm-hmm.
Don't mess with the people. If they are disrespecting you and you are expecting respect from other person, then it will hurt you. This feeling will hurt you. So what you can do, if you can manage anyhow, you can do by your efforts. If you can't, then only try to change your mindset and don't expect respect from other person who is ill mannered and not in the mood or not in the uh, yeah, I directly would say not in the mood of respecting you, then don't expect respect from those kind of ill-mannered person, and expect from those kind of person who are always already a respected person. Yeah, this is the thing.
Yeah. Okay, I am agree with the things. Yeah, okay. If anybody says to know, just ignore that types of person who disrespect to you. But I
Right.
think hurt a lot on that time.
Yes,
Can
exactly.
just control emotions on that time. Okay, let bygones be bygones. But that is not possible. If
Right.
anybody disrespect to us and without any reason, so of course this hurts a lot. Yeah, that's a cool answer. Is that just ignore them? But why? Why we ignore them?
Yeah,
Okay.
actually, right. If we can make them understand and we can scold them that not dis don't disrespect me and don't treat me like this, then it is okay. And if you know already that after telling, after insisting those kind of things, if they are not going to understand my words,
Mhm.
so that time we need to ignore them and we should take our side.
Yeah,
Otherwise, it right.
yeah, we
It
should just conserve our time
right.
because time is very precious just because of your nonsense talk.
Right, definitely. And it will hurt you, definitely. I'm telling you, even if you are a monk and you are a spiritual person and you follow all the good things and you have positivity, but still, when you feel from inside that you are a respected person, respectful person, other person is trying to hurt you, bully you, and to disrespect you. That time, that feeling will hurt you for some time. But if you know how to handle that situation, then you will be able to come out from that zone very easily. So yeah, we need to do that. Otherwise, if other person, yeah, that thing is also well that you are saying that if other person is disrespecting you and you are not caring, and at the same time, if you are going to laugh, and once only you have laughed on that situation, so they will say the same things again and again. So
Yeah,
we need to react at that time when we feel that our honor is being compromised. We can directly say without laughing, no, I can't tolerate this thing. Please, from
yeah,
today onward, don't try to speak like this. So that's the thing. Then they will
because
not speak like this.
what in this era, if you are suffering a lot from the other mouse, so you know what they just think like that you are a doormat only. They always
Hmm.
just treat like your doormat and nothing else. If you
Right.
ignore a first time, second time, so they just become a family like that. They can do anywhere anything because they just think like that you don't want to give the answers of that question. You don't want to just react on that topic, so they just do again and again. So I think if in the first time that thing happens, just ignore it. The second time the similar thing happens, so no, there's a no need to ignorance. If
Right.
I am not doing this types of things which you are sharing to others, so I have a rights, and our constitution also said that please don't tolerate more and more. So of
Ah,
course,
yes, you're right.
yeah. But if
Yes, and
second question is that I have in my mind, you know what? Yesterday I asked the one math student. So of course, the sudden come to do. I have to ask to you. The question is
mhm,
that if you are going anywhere, okay, suppose that is a market, and if any girl just stop you and said to you as like that all things happen with from the boy side, but suddenly happen with you, any annoy you, yeah, harass you, so what will you do on that time? What is your first reaction, and how to handle these things, and how to manage these things, that all things I think you want.
okay. Yes, actually, I'm getting not 100%, but I'm telling you, ma'am, if I'm outside in the market and I'm not making any kind of mistake from my side, a girl is just saying and proving that you have mistaken. At that point of time, what I have to react. So
Yeah,
actually, I
yeah, in this time girls has a lots of power.
yes,
She
yes,
think like that she can do anything, and
right.
even she is right or not right, but she can do anything. That's the mentality of that girl. So I would like to ask you, it is your not fault, and anybody just harass you, then what will you do?
I will firstly, I would try to escape myself from there, from that situation. I would not give any answer. Really, because I know, I'm telling you, I know because in the market there will be a lot of people, and if that girl will say anything, any bad thing about me, even if I have not even thought of, so what people will think, people will start beating. So before that, to escape herself, I know that they can, a girl can misuse her power. So
Yeah.
that point of time, it's best way to escape anywhere. You can say that directly, sister, I have not done it. It's whatever you're thinking, it's my mistake. So even if I have not done this thing, but if you feel that this thing was this thing being done by me, to feel so, I would like to tell you, please leave me. I don't want to mess with you. This would be my answer because I right.
Yeah,
I,
you know what? I think in this scenario, girls is taking a more advantage. Such type of
right.
thing. I don't
Hmm.
know you. Have you heard this news Lucknow case
Lucknow,
when the
Lucknow. I'm
when the
only right. I'm only 5 to 6 kilometers far from Lucknow. I'm very close to Lucknow, and I've been there for 6 to 7 and more than 7, 8 years in Lucknow.
so one time that the things happened, one scooty girl just slap on the boy just because of the unnecessary reason.
Right.
I think now the girls just taking a too much advantage.
Hmm.
I don't know why, because I think public support very much. And if any
Right.
girls say to anything, so of course they believe very easily. And the boy just shouting a lot, no, this is not my mistakes, but nobody can hear you.
Yeah,
Nobody will hear
definitely.
you. Yeah.
But ma'am, directly we can't say that only this is the mistake of a girl. There are a lot of some of my friends as well. So I always tell them, "No, don't do these kind of things if you are with me." They try to do those kind of things, means doing bad gestures or looking at them and staring them. So that those things I do not like. And if a girl looking these kind of behavior, uh, they are making, they are doing some voice. So that time that girl has right to
Yeah.
even beat them, scold them, anything. But
Yeah.
sometimes they exploit, they get advantage of it, they overuse it. So that time it is not good.
Yeah. In this era, no one is perfect. And
Right.
no one is bad and no one is good. But I think who are taking advantage, that is very, very bad things. Because
Right.
someone innocent also. So I don't know. So okay, let's get to stop this topic right now. So now I have another questions also to ask you.
Okay,
Uh,
ma'am. I can, but before that, I would like to add a scenario
mhm.
of a girl. She was, I think, innocent. I'm telling you. Can I tell you?
Yeah, sure.
So actually, I was traveling by a bus. So when I climbed on the bus, so I was unintentionally, I thought that it would be a seat. And actually, it was not a seat, it was the shoulder of a girl. So she was standing there and I was climbing. Unknowingly, I put my hand on her shoulder. Unknowingly, I thought that where I'm keeping it, and I had my bag. So what happened? She she um, she she said like this. I looked at that and I was shocked. I thought, oh my God, now I can be beaten by the people. And even I unintentionally, but she understood that this was not the mistake of this boy, because we have this face, and this face says everything. If you
Yeah.
are doing that thing intentionally, deliberately, then it will show, your face will show that. And when you are scared, I was so scared, really. I started little bit shivering. I said, sorry, sister. And she said, okay, no worries. She didn't do anything. So I thought, oh my God, there are some good girls as well. Otherwise, if there were any other girl, she would have scolded me, and people would have beaten me, and it may be anything. So I escaped. Then I understood there are some good girls as well. They can
Yeah,
understand the situation. Yeah.
of
So
course, of
I
course.
was not a culprit at that point of time. Please go ahead, ma'am. Ask another question.
Sure. Third question in my mind. Let me think. I forget it. And now
Yeah,
you
that's
have
fine.
a question. Do you want to ask me? Whenever I will think.
Okay, sorry. Actually, I'm talking to an English teacher, so this time I always try to listen. I'm sorry, I'm not getting what to ask you, ma'am. Okay, keep asking what to ask. Sorry, I'm not getting anything really. What to ask you?
Okay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But the second thing is that please don't mention me as a teacher because I'm not your teacher. So please. Okay, we are both are learner and we are talking to same platform. So I think we should not do this.
Okay, okay, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Okay, now I'm going to ask you. I have a lots of question because I usually asked from my students. The question is that, what is your favorite thing? And what is the favorite thing? It doesn't matter the thing and the person also. Okay,
Hmm.
and if that person are saying to you, no, you have that it's related to your career, you have to
Hmm.
just choose your career. Yeah, you have to choose to me and even your parents also, because you know what happened, if I got this, if I get the opportunity, I have to go outside from the work, from the job. Our parents just stop, no, what you are doing for there, what are you going to for there, because there's a too far to our home. So that is the mentality of the parents. So on that condition, what will you do? What is the first concern about your career, because that the opportunity is very good for you and your family.
I would think about it because what I would do directly, I would not take decision. I would keep it 50-50. I would
Hmm.
try to convince my father and my dear ones, whatever it is, other person is stopping me to not do, not get that opportunity. Don't go there and don't move from here. So I would try to make other person understand that this thing is actually important and please don't stop me. And I swear that after some time I will be able to fulfill all your desires. All the times I will give you, but at least give me some time, give me at least 6 months or 1 year to seek my career in that particular field. I will go there, and I think I will be able to persuade that person.
Yeah,
And
I
then
think
after,
that's the thing. That's an important thing because I think career is very important. If you have
right,
a career, so family also support you.
right,
Okay.
right.
And if you don't have a career, so after some days ago, after some year ago, family don't want to go support you. So that is
Yeah,
also
yeah,
reality of that life.
right. But
Yeah.
I
So how
will give
you?
priority.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I will give priority to my parents as well. If that concern is created by my parents. So I will tell them that, Mummy, Papa, actually, this thing is very important for you, and I'm the only child of yours. So please try to understand this situation. If I'll have money, then I will be able to bring all the things for you, each and everything. Yes, but if I'm sitting in the house and I'm doing only farm work, so I won't be able to give you luxurious things. So for that, please let me go. And hmm,
I want
right,
to actualize your dreams also.
yes, and your dreams and my dreams as well. And I know very well that if I will be able to fulfill my dreams, it means you will also be happy. So at least give me little liberty, little freedom to go outside and explore my future. If I won't be able to do that, then I have at least option. I will come back to my home. I will be with you when you will grow little more older. So I will be with you. I will do farming and I will do all the things which you would say. That's my point, ma'am.
Okay, okay. That's a very nice answer because I think career is important. Very
Right, ma'am.
important. Not
Right,
important, very important.
right.
Yeah.
Career is
So
very
uh,
important.
now I have only last question for you, not the least, but the last question because session is going to be a very long. The last question is that how to define a time? What is the definitions about a time in your words?
Wow, actually, I'm in time management. I'm not good, but I'm telling you the importance of time. When you know how to handle with time, you will be able to do all the things, and everything will be managed automatically. So start from your day when you wake up. So don't give too much time to your bed after you sleep. There are some people, they are lazy like me.
Yeah,
They are lying on the bed when
me too.
they are yeah, when they are wakening, not sleeping, still they are on the bed. Okay, let's stay here, and after some time I will wake up. So try to reduce that time, and then do your some necessary works as quickly as possible. Then try to manage your time to, instead of going outside and exploring here and there unusual things, unnecessary things. Try to find out your goal and start working on that. What decide whatever you have to do, and give it a deadline. And under that deadline, try to fill and try to complete your work. Yeah, this is the time. If you don't know how to manage your time, then time will manage you. you won't be able to fulfill your desire and the things you want to do in certain period of time. That time will go. And initially, now I would like to share my story. How did I not give attention to the time when I used to be a child. I had no idea what is time, what is money, what is recognition, and what is luxurious thing, what is this, that, nothing. So that time I was only enjoying my life with my friends. And my father, my mother, they would tell me that please be concerned about time and focus on your study. So I can understand that a boy who doesn't know what is time, what is money, what is career, what is future, what is money, nothing. So I would only search for uh, quickly for the things which could give me pleasure quickly, very quickly. So for that I would go for that. And what happened earlier after that, when I was 22 years old, then I realized that, oh my God, uh, I have ruined my time. I have spoiled my time till now. Then I got to know about that when I moved to Lucknow. Before that, I was in Lucknow, but that time I was so serious about my all the things, because at that point of time, people were started telling me about the marriage as well, that you have to get married, and if you are not settled, then you will get married, and your wife will ask you for something. You won't be able to fulfill that. Then problems will be created by her and you, and here and there will be a lot of things. You have five sisters, you need to focus on them. So if you are not doing any work on time, so you are going to fail and you won't be able to do that. Then I realized the actual value of time. And even till now, I know what is the meaning of time and how to manage our time. But when we have to follow that, so we are not like that. Every day I try, when I go on the bed, and in the night time, I say to myself that in the morning, when I wake up, I will write down, I will make my to-do list. Whatever I have to do, I will do accordingly. And I will not watch reels. Reels are my enemy. I love reels, but reels are eating and spoiling my time.
Yeah, of course,
Whenever I
you're
watch,
absolutely right.
yes.
Reels
Mhm.
are, and you know what? We are unable to stop ourselves to watching our reels, to scrolling our reels, and
Right,
they
right.
just wasting a lot of time. I also realized that things few months ago, they are totally a wasting. So why I am not putting the efforts on my reels?
You are right, ma'am.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I find that when I'm going towards reels, so reels are gravitating me. Whenever
Yeah.
I watch anything and I see any kind of conversation video, so I find that there is showing reel, and unintentionally I click on that. And if I have clicked on that, then I'm going to lose my 2 hours at least,
Of
at
course.
least. And in 2 hours, I won't be even able to realize that what am I doing. After 2 hours, I will be, oh my God, again I have spoiled this much time, 2 hours. And I determine to not watch Kapil Sharma show. Every day I determine that I will not watch any kind of Hindi clips. But when I watch a short clip, then I scroll it, then I'm totally immersed in that. Now I don't know what is outer world. If anyone do not ask for anything, then I will not even think that where I'm sitting and what I am and what am I doing, what's my work, what's my goal. I will forget everything. So this is my very bad habit, ma'am. What's your okay? Please tell me about your one, yeah, bad habit that consume your time a lot.
One bad habit.
That consume your time a lot. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, you know what? I have a bad habit is that I am assuming a lot.
Okay.
Reels is not. I'm assuming when I'm alone and I just think like that, no, I have to do this thing. So my mind is going to another direction. Like that,
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
assuming what was is going to in my future, what is the good for my future, each and everything, what is going on in my mind. So I just that's a very bad habit. I unable to focus the right position and the right thing, and I'm just focusing to the what is going on my future, and that all things, that all the conversations which I am doing with myself going the too long. So that I think bad habit. I should remove this.
Right, right. But I think you are unable to do that. You want to do that, but you are
Yeah,
not.
When
Yeah.
I just
This is
take my book to study. So 5 minutes I study properly. The second 5 minutes I'm just thinking, okay, this thing is happening. Well, I'm just going to another directions. What I'm
right.
doing, I forget it, and what I'm going to do, that are totally undifferent, which I'm not thinking. That the things that
Right.
are very bad things. So I think when I'm studying, so I don't use a mobile on that time, but my mind using a lots of things. So
Right.
that's a very bad thing.
Right.
We can say
Right. Right.
concentration is very important. So on that time, I unable to consist.
Yeah, right, right. Concentration. Concentration power is not with me. I think whenever I do anything, so I'm doing other things as well. Means I'm talking to you. So now this time I think it's okay. Otherwise, when I'm reading something, so a picture is going on in my mind, what I have to do. And in 5 minutes that you told me about that in 5 minutes when you are reading, so you are thinking about the next 5 minutes and what are the things you can consume in 5 minutes. So we have a very limited time mind. Means in the limited time we want to grab so many things,
Yeah.
and we are so much concerned about our future. We think too much. Even yeah, instead of doing work, instead of action, we are too much immersed in reaction. we are
Yeah.
we are doing anything, and our mind is 70% engaged in future, and we know that future will never come. Wherever
Yeah.
future will come in the form of present.
Yeah.
If you know how to, yeah, if you
When
know
we
how to
say
handle your present,
yeah.
right, your future will come in the form of present time. If you know how to handle your present, I think you are good to go. And I think, ma'am, I am imaginary person. I
Yeah.
really
Me too.
means no, not only thoughts and words always run in my mind. Even some stories, I am not aware of those stories. What will happen? What if I go somewhere and I find something and someone try to humiliate me and someone say something to me? So these kind of
So
unnecessary things.
false stories we always creating in our mind,
False
and
stories.
there is a
Right,
no connection to the reality.
right, right. 1% connect, no, even 1% connection.
I
And
can
some
understand this thing because I am also doing the same things. You know what? Imagine, you can imagine. That's a good habit. But you are not imagine. I think you should not imagine like a unnecessary thing. That's not good. That all are things is wasting a time and nothing else doing.
right, right. But I
Yeah.
think it's not our problem. And yeah, it's our problem, but it's not our offense, or we are not doing it intentionally. We are sitting only, not thinking about deliberately, not thinking by effort.
Yeah.
Without putting effort, we are thinking those kind of things. And when we put effort to not think, then those things will come even little more. It happens.
What my mama always told me, said to me, you have to go outside, just make your friend, just talk to that person. So I'm just thinking, I'm like laughing at the corner. Why I'm just making a friend? I'm only one person to talking a lot to myself. There's a no need
Right.
to anyone. So that are things. And you know what? When my mama also gossiping with their aunties and lots of friends who are available in the society, so they just come to me, just come here and just immense your knowledge to others. So I just said, what is the need? I'm only one person. I can talk myself only. There's no need to anyone. So that's why I have a less amount of friendship because when I'm alone, I'm just talking to more on myself. That's a bad
Mhm.
habit. Yeah, good thing. The good habit. We can say that both are things.
Ma'am, you need to feel, I don't feel good. I try to sing songs.
Okay, that's a good.
So yeah, then I feel good about that.
Yeah,
This
I
is
think
the thing.
everybody should have a one habit when they are alone, when they are disappointed to ourselves. So of course, they should try to involve their habits. So on that time, they just remove their all things at
Right.
not over time, but a little bit time. You just gain a motivation. And you know what? One thing has also happened with me. There's a no one to motivate me. I'm only one person. I can motivate myself. How to do this? And that is good for me and that is not good for me, so only one person, because there's a lots of member are saying just watch the motivation videos, just watch these things, then you are able to capture what you have to do. But actually is that I know that what I have to do, what is my plan. So there's a
Right.
no, I think I should do this. Yeah, we can just look at the anywhere who are posted only that types of jobs, as like I am preparing of the government job. So when I any look at the member who are selected in the government, then I feel motivated. No, now I have to do this. But if that
Right.
person has said to me, no, you have to do this thing, so no, I cannot do this.
Person who is successful, so we can get inspiration, we can
Yeah,
get motivation. If I watch that clip that there is no tomorrow, there is no tomorrow, then a motivation burns from inside that you have to do that thing instantly, as quickly as possible. Do it
yes,
just now. So
that,
that
yeah,
thing works
that
for
things
us.
happen. We are
Right,
just extremely hungry on that time. No, we have to do this thing.
right, exactly. And hunger is most important, I think.
Yeah.
Hunger and
Not
crab.
just hunger and the selflessness is also very important. I realized that thing before some days ago. I just think like, wow, you are very selfish person. You are just always immense on your project. But I realize selflessness is very important. If you are selfless, that means you are success.
Right. Selfness and selfish, there is a little different in that. Don't
Yeah,
become selfish, become selfness, and work on yourself. If you have everything, suppose that if you are not focusing on yourself and not earning money, if you go outside, you want to help people and they want money. They are craving for that, craving for food. You don't have that. So so despite of having that desire of helping other person, you won't be able to do that. So for that, we need to work on ourselves.
things. Okay, so I think we should wind up the session right now because the session is going to 34 minutes. I can't. I didn't imagine things. We are just going to a very good long way of through the video. That's a good.
Right,
Yeah, and
right, ma'am.
conversation is also very good, very fantastic.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I was about to ask you one thing. Sorry.
Mhm.
Yeah, please, ma'am. Before we wind up the session, let's discuss 1 or 2 minutes maximum. Then we will wind up
Sure.
the session.
Mhm.
So, what do you think about the regret? Because I feel when we are watching something and we are enjoying at that moment, so we should not after that time we should not regret about that because we were enjoying at that time, but
Mhm.
we have lot of regrets. Let's talk about again the reels. When we are watching reels, so we are getting enjoyment, and that is something people are running behind, chasing behind. They're chasing it. They always search for some things which can give them pleasure, which can give them joyfulness. So we can't differentiate that joyfulness from our previous time. So I think these two are the different things. We should focus on joyfulness. If we are getting joy and enjoyment from anywhere, so we should not count that time in our previous time or in our other time. Otherwise, we will have definitely regret. We will be lying on the bed and we will have some sleepless night. What do you think about it, ma'am? Should we regret or not
Yeah,
about
of course.
something?
I think when you have a target, you have to do these things. Okay, as
Mhm.
like right now, I'm preparing of the government job, and I just make my plan. The target is that a 6 month. I have to cover each and everything within a 6 month. On that time, and I'm sure about that. I have to reach there, and but
Mhm.
now I'm enjoying the moment to celebrate the birthday of my friend. Now I'm enjoying to celebrate the reels, so and the lots of things, the lots of occasion which happen in my coaching. Some students are give the party, and the all we are enjoying a lot on that time because we are getting a
Mhm.
respect also. And but the target is already totally different, and when we come to home and when think like that, we didn't have to give the lot of time there because there's a no need, just wish that and enjoy a 5 and 2 minutes because the session is the another thing and your mind is set. So on that time we should regret. I think that is my opinion
Right.
because and that all are things happen usually in my days because you know what, yesterday also I enjoying a one party of my student and a birthday of that person, and when I come and I just came to the home as a very late, so I start to regret that. Suppose if I just came to the 7 p.m., so I make my I prepare cook all only I can prepare the cook all as well as I'm studying too. So that all are things I regret the most. So I think regret thing is good, but no, so regretful thing is very good. You should regret if you are fixed your target already and you are not going to achieve that target. So of course that is my point of view.
Right, right. Now again, ma'am, if you have regret about something and at the same time you're reading something or you're doing your important work which you have missed when you were enjoying your moment. So now at that point of time, should you regret or you should focus on your that particular thing? I think we should focus on that. But when we have regret, so that feeling of regret, whenever we are doing something worthwhile, still it will hit our mind. Oh my God, we have wasted at that time. Then it is not good, I think.
Yeah, yeah, I can realize that thing.
Right. So now we can wind up the session and wrap up the session.
Sure, we should, because the 38 minute we have spent to each other.
Yes,
Uh,
ma'am.
So, well, this conversation is very nice with you, and you know what? That is the first conversation I am making too long, 38 minutes.
Oh,
Because I've always spent at 15 minutes, and if that going to be a maximum of 20 minutes. That's all thing. But
thank
that's the first conversation.
oh, thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, ma'am, for your
So
precious time. Because we are preparing for stenographer. Stenographer, sorry. No, okay. I mean, right,
yeah,
okay.
stenographer, the coding language.
Right. Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much for your precious time.
To
And
you.
thank you so much for having me in conversation with you. I enjoyed a lot.
Okay. Have a good day. Have a good time. Bye bye.
Okay, bye bye. Same to you.